Dodgers have arrived in the Queen City. It's Cincinnati's nickname for more than 200 years. And their baseball team, the Reds, one of the original members of the National League in 1876. Tonight, Yoshinobu Yamamoto gets the ball for the Dodgers, first of a three-game series at Great American Ballpark. We'll have first pitch coming your way right here in 30 minutes. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Access Sportsnet Dodgers, brought to you by your Southern California Toyota dealers, John Hartung, Jerry Hurston Jr., Nomar Garcia-Pard. Nomar, it's no secret it's been a tough stretch for the Dodgers here in July. It'd be nice to see them start to get back to their winning ways here in Cincinnati.
Yeah, just play a good all-around baseball, you know, and really go out there and from an offense perspective, go out there and score early. I know we say that all the time, but I just think it's also really important in this type of ballpark to go out there, put some runs up early, and kind of go up there with that confidence each and every at-bat.
When was the last time we put up like a 4 or 5 spot in the first inning? I'm not trying to be funny. When was the last time I can't remember, Jerry? I mean, with our hitters, our elite hitters, it's been a long time. How about we score 3 or 4 early, take the pressure off our pitching staff?
All right, speaking of scoring runs early, let's get right to Dave Roberts' lineup, see how he's stacking things against the Reds' hard-throwing rookie right-hander Chase Burns. Mookie Betts in the leadoff spot, followed by Shohei Ohtani, Teoscar Hernandez, and Freddie Freeman. Andy Pages will start in center and bat fifth. Then it's Michael Conforto in left, Hye-Sung Kim at second, Miguel Rojas at third, and Dalton Rushing gets to start for the second straight day. Nomar, he's catching Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Yeah, I think that's really definitely telling, Dalton Rushing, but I know Dave Roberts kind of touched on why he wanted them. You know, give him a couple days back-to-back, give him maybe some runway there as far as confidence to kind of see some pitches, stay in there. So that's what we're seeing.
We're seeing the Big Show obviously have an incredible season. The last 8 games, he has been on fire, especially with the long ball. But I'm looking at Michael Conforto. Michael Conforto, these next 2 or 3 days, especially in this ballpark, will tell me a lot.
All right, Mookie Betts in the leadoff spot for the 6th time in the last 8 games, hitting 182 since the change, small sample size. Even Mookie Betts, though, admits he can't really figure out, Jerry, how to break out of this season-long slump. So I think it's worth asking the question at some point, would you consider moving him down to somewhere in the bottom half of the lineup to take some pressure off of him until he gets back on track?
Hi, John. And as we all saw yesterday, the problem wasn't getting guys on base. They had 9 walks. They had 7 hits, but they left 13 on, and that's a tough one to stomach when you lose by a run.
I'll tell you what, being down, batting practice pregame, all the guys are coming out to swing. You get to Cincinnati, and this is where the bats come to life. And, Jerry, you were talking about it earlier, too, talking about first inning, getting those runs to helping the pitching staff. I think this is the place they score more runs.
How about the bullpen this weekend was a bright spot. Dodgers lose 2 of 3 games in Boston, but the bullpen didn't give up a run.
Yeah, I was so impressed, and it's kind of the thing that goes because they had the 2 losses. But you think about Justin Robleski getting back into the pen. Blake Trinan is back. One of the biggest positives over the last week is the fact that the bullpen has been really good. No runs over those 3 games.
Yamamoto will try and make their workload light tonight, get deep into this game, and get this series started right for the Dodgers in just a bit, John.
Joe and Jessica, we'll see you coming up at 4 o'clock. Thank you very much. Despite a rough 4-game stretch in June, Yoshinobu Yamamoto still among the league leaders in ERA. Paul Skeens is at the top, 1.83, followed by the Cubs' Matthew Boyd, Phillies' Christopher Sanchez, and you see Yoshi 2.55. Zach Wheeler, who's 5th in ERA, leads the league in whip and in strikeouts. And Yamamoto's been better on the road this season, and 10 starts away from Dodger Stadium. His ERA 1.84. The whip is under 1, Jerry. So how does he continue that trend at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati?
Listen, fastball command, I know we say it with just about every pitcher, but it's so important for him because it sets up his split finger pitch. Fastball command at the knees, in and out of the zone. When he's darting that allows them, the hitter, I should say, to chase. And then he can elevate that fastball. There's so much for the hitter to cover. So first and foremost, that fastball command at the knees to set up his variety of pitches.
Yeah, and getting ahead. I mean, I know we say that a lot, but that is definitely true. Getting strike one is really key, especially on that first pitch. I know Don Terrell was here yesterday. We were asked about it, and I took his line, and I said he has to live low to live long. Really key to get that, establish that low fastball so he can have that devastating split finger, especially here at this ballpark where balls, you know, sometimes there's ballparks where you say, hey, it's okay if you get some balls in the air because it plays big. You can get some outs out there, but here's what plays place where you don't want the ball. You want to keep it on the ground as much as possible because balls in the air have a tendency to fly out. With that being said, that's where the offense could also help him. How about a little run support for Yoshi as well? I think that'll really help him so he doesn't feel like he has to be perfect all the time, because you feel like one little mistake can really change it at this ballpark. So try to take some of that pressure off of him. But I also think the same thing for Yoshi. He's such a competitor. You know, he's had struggles at this ballpark as well. And so I think he wants to flip the script on that as well.
Yeah, last year when he started in Cincinnati, he allowed 4 runs in 5 innings. All right, so the Dodgers, they're not going to see Reds all-star left-hander Andrew Abbott in this series. They also won't see Hunter Green, who's on the injured list. But tonight they're facing 22-year-old right-hander rookie Chase Burns. Very similar stuff to Hunter Green, Nomar, and among pitchers who've made at least 5 starts this season. He has the highest strikeouts per 9 innings in all of baseball. So how do the Dodgers approach him in this game?
Well, listen, we've seen the Dodgers also struggle with some guys with this high velocity, you know, coming at them and trying to figure them out and get a lot of swings and miss. I mean, really the key is you got to look fastball. I mean, a guy who throws 99 to 100 miles an hour, I mean, they're going to like their fastball. So you just got to shorten up and put the barrel on it. You know, I know easier said than done. I get it, but at the same time, you got to. We keep seeing some of these big swings against these guys who are throwing this hard, rather than let them provide the velocity, especially at this ballpark where you don't have to take a big swing. So I'm looking for the ball up. You know, I'm looking for that fastball because I know I just talked about sometimes the ball's in the air here. They will carry out for you. So just be short to the ball and do that. He has a really good breaking ball to go with, a good slider. He doesn't throw the changeup quite often, especially to righties, but it is really a good changeup. So I'm looking to see if he has that command for early, but I'm looking fastball up, stay on top of it, and drive it.
That ERA doesn't really
misleading.
It is misleading. This kid has incredible stuff. He's young. If I'm facing him, you're right, Nomar, I'm looking for that fastball, but I'm giving him the out of the third. Hey, brother, you're gonna have to prove to me you can hit the outside corner consistently. So I'm looking middle to middle in and hollering that pitch inner half as a right-handed hitter and look to see if I can drive it off that wall or over that wall. He's got elite stuff, but he has not learned to command all his stuff yet. So I'm looking middle in. If he stops me 3 times, tip my hat.
And it's really interesting. You know, Jerry says, yeah, I'm looking to drive it over the wall, but he didn't say I'm going to swing up to drive it over the wall. He's talking about still getting on top to drive it over the wall. And I think that's where it's getting lost and missed here. And that's really the key to get a guy who has that much velocity.
Yeah, especially on that kind of velocity. We're getting closer to first pitch in Cincinnati. Yoshinobu Yamamoto is going to take the mound today. We will see Tyler Glasnow, Shohei Ohtani pitch the next 2 days, and then Kersh starts Friday in Tampa. Sometime this weekend, Blake Snell will rejoin the rotation as well. The Dodgers staff getting healthier and healthier.
John, this road trip continues. 3-city trip to the middle leg. The Dodgers and the Reds here from Cincinnati and Great American Ballpark. We welcome inside. Hope your week's off to a great start. Joe Davis, Jessica Mendoza, Kirsten Watson joins us in a moment. The Dodgers trying to bounce back after losing 2 of 3 in Boston to open this trip. Now 3-6 to open the second half.
Yeah, and the biggest thing that stood out to me was the lack of offensive production. And it wasn't even that they weren't getting their hits or getting on base. A lot of walks, a lot of action, but just not getting those runs in. This is a Dodger team we know can put up a lot of runs, but they weren't this last weekend.
They're going to face a Reds team here that's headed in the other direction. They've won 4 consecutive games. They've won 10 of the last 14, and they're a game out of a playoff spot.
You talk about a team scoring a whole lot of runs. They're outscoring their opponents 20-5 in those last 14 games. They have been red hot, and they are now put themselves in a position 6 games above 500 and only 1 game back in that wild card race.
And the guy trying to slow them down tonight, trying to end their winning streak, is Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
And he's been our ace. I mean, this is the guy you want to hand the ball to, especially in the middle of this road trip. And look at his numbers on the road. He's been so good, that 1.84 ERA. What stands out to me the most, though, is the 58 Ks to just the 16 walks.
Let's go down to Kirsten now.
Thanks, Joe. And behind the plate is going to be Dalton Rushing tonight, getting the opportunity to have back-to-back starts. And Dave Roberts was saying today, for Dalton, the biggest thing has been just the game calling, seeing him continue to evolve behind the plate. But for Dalton, he's used to being that everyday player. So some of those offensive results that he hasn't been getting as of late, the frustration is starting to build up. So with him having the opportunity to play in back-to-back games today, Dave Roberts was saying he thinks it's a better matchup for him. Hopefully he can get some results offensively, but he does expect for Will Smith still to be playing in 2 of 3 of this series, guys.
Oh, but definitely the Reds.
1-2 to Friedel. Popped up at third today. Miguel Rojas uses into foul territory and puts it away for the first out. If Yamamoto gets 7 Ks combined with and the second rookie year's not gone nearly as well.
He's starting to get hotter as of late. You look at his numbers since July 11th, but you're right. I mean, he was first-round draft pick.
Punches a base hit to the right side.
And there it is, just an example of what he's done. If you look at the percentage of his hits, when you talk about since July 11th, 70, it's a movement difference. So hard to decipher.
Another 3-2. There goes McClain on ball 4. De La Cruz takes the walk, and the Reds are at first and second.
Got to earn your walks too again.
Has right here to Hayes, and got squeezed right there by Andy Fletcher.
That's strike 3. That's a beautiful pitch. Just what you said, Joe. I mean, get it in the zone. I mean, you don't want to bring a splitter much up than that.
McClain at second, De La Cruz at first. 1-2 to the plate. Hooked into left field. Here comes Conforto. Has to play it in a bounce. McClain had to be certain he is safe at third. Trying to get Cincinnati on the board here. 0-1 pitch. Bouncing ball past Yamamoto. Won't be an easy play. Kim's only one is at first, and the game is tied. McClain in to score. Gavin Lux knocks in the first run for the Reds.
Back pocket, too.
And there's his first strikeout of the game after sinking 195, rises one with a four-seam 96.
Beauty, too, is he throws so many of his pitches down in the zone that when he comes up there, you get excited as a hitter saying, all right, here we go. 95, more like 100.
Down on a high fastball. Back-to-back Ks on that elevated four-seam for Yamamoto.
Love the sequence, too.
And accomplishing that. Noelvi Marte out of the 9 spot. A check swing tapper along first is going to wrap up a 1-2-3 second. First inning, have a hard time getting into the game, or you'll see it in the later innings. They run out of gas. Down the line, and a fair ball and extra bases for Friedel. And those third inning troubles blooming again here.
This is just a miss. Middle. He wanted this pitch more down and out. Friedel just takes advantage, drives it down the line, leadoff double.
Had a big series against the Dodgers as a rookie in 2023. On this 2-2, swings and misses, chases a curve as he digs deep into that arsenal. Good against LA. Flies this one to shallow center field. Pages coming on with Conforto, who couldn't make the play. What in the world? Strikes him out. Big strikeout right there for Yamamoto of Hayes.
So stoic. Yamamoto after that play could get frustrated, try to fire in pitches. Instead, dials it right back. Beautiful splitter with his 4th strikeout.
Yamamoto getting a bunch of swing and miss. He's got misses on almost. After a long pause, Lux takes a strike. The late steal throw now is late. De La Cruz, some savvy to add to the speed. Two one to the plate. Lux pops it up, shallow left field, and Mookie Betts is there to finish the inning. Yamamoto's able to pitch around that leadoff double, keep it tied at 1. Streaky year. That's included some very high highs. He had a 3-home run game against San Diego at the end of June. But also much longer slumps than they're used to him having. Lofted to left field for Conforto. He's got it. One away. Maybe just a race car onesie. We'll go to Target.
Even Smoltzy.
Yeah.
Send me a pic.
Strike 3 called. 2 gone in the 4th. Yamamoto's 5th.
Just dotting fastball. He's done such a great job. This one out. We've seen it up, down, between the sinking. That stands out to me too. Left on right, and there's 0 slug.
High fly ball. Routine in left field for Conforto. A 1-2-3-4. Yamamoto faces Noel V. Marte on a bounce left side. Betts gets it. Low throws picked by Freeman. 1 pitch, 1 out for Yamamoto.
After the sliding Mingy Rowe comes in at his feet. Good job of Freddie Freeman finishing that play to get the first out. Talking about a distraction coming right across. No big thing.
Got the best offense, but he's gotten the worst support. So nice to see them get him a couple runs in the lead with the double from Ohtani in the top of this inning and a couple quick outs to follow it.
He's the ace. So it's like of all the starts, usually you're like, all right, help our dude out.
Kim saying, please bring him in. Give me a chance. Have one arm. 1-2-3 inning for Yamamoto on 8 pitches. He gets his 6th strikeout. He's got a 3-1 lead after 5. Good take. Oh no, he got the call on the high fastball for strike 3. Weapons don't want to get too cute with it. That's just attack and get ahead. How about 18 out of 22 first pitch strikes? At third, Rojas. 2 out.
He's a machine. And that's, you've talked about the ebb and flow of the season for you.
Lux takes a 2-out walk, and he's the first base runner for the Reds since the 3rd inning.
Just the 2nd walk of the game, too.
Yamamoto's 1-0. Steer pops it up. Rojas in foul territory. 6 masterful innings from Yamamoto, and he's still got plenty left in the tank in a 3-1 game.
17 swing and misses through 6 innings for Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And you talk about everyone welcome to the party. How about every pitch that you throw? Welcome to the swing and miss party. All 6 have done the job. 4-seam and splitter leading the way.
Yeah, there has been the story beneath the story. Strike 1 for Yamamoto. Almost another 2-2. Strikes him out. Back to the splitter. His 8th.
Hat trick for Tyler Stevenson. He's shaking his head after 2 fastballs he struck out earlier. Then he gets the split piece in on the hands. No chance. That thing is so dirty.
1 away in the 7th, and then 7 innings potentially in the books here tonight. 2-2. Got him swinging, strike 3. Back-to-back Ks on splitters in this 7th.
Yeah, but if you could show the 2 different splitters that he just threw for strikeouts. One had bend down to the right. This one almost has cut action down to the back knee of Benson. So if you even see splitter out of the hand, which you don't, thanks.
Bounced up the middle. Kim to first. In time. 7 dominant innings from Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Kim throwing it down. Freddie Freeman with the reach to finish off 7 complete for Yamamoto.